Go further, just some setting the context. So I'm John Doe today, Lemonade Inc.'s CEO, and I was working a desk job, and I got pretty bored of that, and I felt I need to do my own thing, and I figured I'll go build a lemonade company. And yeah, we started pretty small, but we've been seeing great traffic. The number of customers is ever increasing so much that I can't really manage with pen, paper, and just a spreadsheet. So let's see how I went about the digital transformation of my company. And so how can I use Power Apps to transform Lemonade Inc., right? By building an app, obviously. We are here to build an app in 10 minutes, right? So what this app does is it automates the order taking process, and it digitizes the listing of items. People can just scroll through the app and read the descriptions, take a look at the prices. I don't have to narrate the whole menu to them every single time, so that really saves time for me, and I can focus on getting the lemonades done. And lastly, it stores data so that I can go back later and take a look at how many orders I did in a day, do demand forecasting, some kind of like have an idea of how much inventory I need to have, and then do planning for the next few weeks. So how do I create the app? I basically start with setting up the data, and for that we will use Common Data Service, and part of Common Data Service, we will also use an entity from the Common Data Model, and then we'll use Power Query to quickly move the list of items that I have in my inventory on a spreadsheet. We'll use that Excel sheet to get the entity created. Then we'll add some business logic, just enforce some rules, sort of give some kind of a happy hour discount, if I will, and lastly, we'll create the app along with its components. We'll create a short little form and a custom view. And so, right, let's head straight into the demo. So now I just hope that the Wi-Fi isn't going to act up, and we have 10 minutes, which is really short to build a production app, but I'll try to do my best. So here are the 5 different types of lemonades that I sell. I have the prices and the item name and the description on a spreadsheet. So we'll start off by, so for the solution, I'll be creating 2 entities. I'll use account entity, which is already part of the Common Data Model, so we'll not go ahead and create that. I'll create items. So for that, this here that you see, this area under data, all of this is your components from your Common Data Service. This is where you'll find all the out-of-box as well as custom entities and option sets and connectors that you create. And as you would have seen in sessions yesterday as well, all of this, all that you can do, no code, pro code, low code, all of that is going to reside here in this left nav in your Maker Studio. And so right, I'll go and try to create items entity. So I'll use this data source Excel. So this spreadsheet that I have, it's already online on the cloud, and I'll basically browse and try to find that. And I'll just select the file and say open, and it recognizes that I'm already authenticated, so I'll hit next. And this will show me a short preview of the data that I have, along with the columns, the data types. And I can actually modify the data type as I go about importing this entity. So I'll click on table 1 here. So I actually have my Excel data as a table, and that's how it recognizes that it's a table. If I don't have that, then it's just going to recognize a sheet, and I can create from that as well. But I have a table, so I'll go ahead with that. And you can see here, it basically tells you that the data type is alphanumeric for each of these columns. It has identified the column names as well. So we'll say next. And I can use this screen to manipulate the data type further. So item code, we'll make it to be a whole number. And price, we can say currency. And just for the sake of it, let's say description is just text. And then I would hit next. So here's what you can do. Two things here. You can use an existing entity to populate this data, or you can create a new entity by saying load to new entity. And you can give that entity a name. So we'll say item. And I can pick and choose the keys for this entity. So my key is going to be the item code. And we'll pick a primary field, which is going to be the item name. And it tells me here that primary name cannot be a multi-line text. It has to be like a single line of text. So we'll change that type. And then I would click next. So this typically takes a little while, and that's why I have this pre-created. Even if not, we can actually work across different tabs. So I could say next here, and while it comes up, I can go to a different tab and get the other order entity created, for instance. So for now, I'll close this. And we'll go back to creating another entity. So it's that simple. You just say new plus new entity here, and you can pick the display name. And OK, I think I have an entity with the same name before. That was just for backup. And I'll give it a name. So the primary field, we'll call it order name. And I'll say create. And so for my order entity, I'll create a field to capture the quantity, the number of lemonade somebody orders. And we'll make this a required field. We'll make this a whole number as well. And we'll say done. Next, I'll try to create the relationships. So we basically want to be able to, from the order form, pick who the customer is and what items are they ordering, right? So I will say save entity. And we'll go to relationships, add a couple of those. We'll add many to one because we want people to be able to place multiple orders, not just like a one-time thing. And people can place multiple orders as well. So both of these are going to be many to one relationships. First one with account. We'll give it a custom name. We'll call it customer name instead of account. I'll create another one, which is with the item entity. So this is pre-created. Sometimes if you're creating using Power Query, it does take a few seconds to show up in this list. If it's not showing up, just refresh your page, and you will be good to go. We'll call this field item name. And we have our relationships. And notice that just because I created the relationships, I also got two fields, which are basically the join fields. And they would show up in the fields here, which is the order name and the item name. And next, I'll be creating some business logic on this. But before that, let me quickly create one more field. We basically want to give some sort of a happy hour discount. We'll be running 50% discounts for between 5 to 6 p.m. And for that, we'll capture the order type, and we can select all kinds of data types here. If you look at the bottom, there's something called option set. So this here is the option set, and we don't have one created for it, so we'll go ahead and create a new option set. And notice that I can do that right here in line. I don't have to go to a different place. So I'll save it to a different name, and I'll give it happy hour. And I'll add another one that's like regular. We can also pick a default value for it. So I'll make the default a regular order, and we'll not make this a required field. We'll just say done. And then I'll be creating a business rule to set the discount field. Oh, OK, before that, I need to create the discount field. I don't have that yet. So I'll create a discount field, and we need that to be a decimal number. So we'll be entering something between 0 and 1. So I'll add a business rule to set the discount to 50% automatically when you select a happy hour kind of an order. So this is how you will you basically create a business rule. Notice that this here gives you a logical representation of your decision tree, and at the bottom of this, it gives you like a pseudocode version of the conditions you are writing. On the right part of this is where you create the actual conditions. So we'll say if the order type equals happy hour, that's when we apply the condition. And notice that this has showed up here. It says if order type equals happy hour, then, and we'll define the then now. So we'll say add set field value, and we'll set the discount field. Oops, I don't see discount field here. Yeah, let me just check. For some reason, I don't see a discount field here. All right, we'll come back to this later. We'll go ahead and create a calculated field to calculate the total price. And for that, we'll say total price. And we'll use a decimal type for that. And here's where you can pick whether you want your field to be a calculated field or a roll-up field. And when you save it, it'll give you the option to write a condition here. So we'll say whenever quantity has some data, we will, so quantity contains data. We'll say yes, and then for the action, we'll say quantity times. So we basically are going to pick the price of the item from the relationship we created, which is the items entity. So we'll search the entity, and we'll reference a field inside that just by adding a dot and looking at price. And then we'll multiply that with the discount. And with that, I have automated business logic to calculate the total bill price right? So I'll say save and close. Oops, still not there. I think I'll just drop it and create all over again. Yeah, so I see the order type here, and that's happy hour. I'll say apply, and then we'll add a set value. Oops, still no. All right, we'll skip that part, and we'll get back to building the app. So now that I have my fields, relationships, and business logic set up, I'll go and quickly create a form for it. So whenever you create a new entity in Common Data Service, it comes with some forms and views created already. For this demo, we'll just update the existing forms and views. This here is the new form designer that we released, and this is super snappy and fast, as you would see. It gives you a better preview, vis-a-vis preview of how the form will actually show up in the runtime. I'll start off by adding quantity. Actually, I'll add the item field above that. So first we key in the item name, then the quantity, and then the order type, and then we'll also add the discount field here. And lastly, a total price for the order. So I'll save this and I'll publish. And then we'll go back to modifying the view of the order entity. So active orders is the view that we'll be using, and so you can see that it just has two columns right now, which is the order name and the created on date. We'll also add a customer name and the item they ordered, and maybe the total price. So I'll do save and then publish. And now the last step, where we just pull all of these together and stitch together an app really quick. So I'll say create an app from here. I'll go to apps and then create app, model-driven app. I'll give it a name that's representative of my brand. We can pick an image as well, but I don't have the budget to hire a designer yet, so we'll do that next time. I click on done. And so this here is your app designer, and this is the area where you'll see all the entities that you add, the forms and dashboards and views. This is a bit different from the Canvas way of creating an app. We will just use what we have created already. And before we proceed further, we need to sort of get the navigation for this app created. For that, we'll create the sitemap. I'll quickly add an account. And items. And lastly, order. So we'll save and publish. We'll go back to the app designer. Notice that the entities that I added, all the forms, all the views, charts, and dashboards, along with the entities, they got added to this app. So I'll say hit save and publish, and then we'll play. And this here is my app where I can see all the customers that I have and the items that I'm offering for sale, and lastly, the list of orders. We don't have any orders yet, so we'll go ahead and place one. And I'll say order name Praveen. And we'll just order the original lemonade. And we'll make that a happy hour order so that we can get the discount. I'll order 2 of these. Oh, our discount is a calculated field, and it's not allowing me to edit because we couldn't find the discount in the business rule. But typically, this is going to update when you update the total price when you save the record. So that's all from me today. Hope you really enjoyed this demo. If you did, do provide your feedback and do share on social media.